visually, this piece was really stunning. And there is so much that I want to say about this piece that I don't know where to start. I think that the actors who were there, everyone who was doing the lip syncing, did such an amazing job in conveying the emotion. It was if they were speaking and not lip syncing to a pre-recorded song voiceover. It was just wild. The whole thing was wild. It reminded me a little bit of Alice in Wonderland. And that's kind of one of the things that I loved about it, was the dancers and how brilliantly they did in adding to the story that was going on. The underwater scenes, how they filmed that, took my breath away. I really felt that that was breathtaking. And the hourglass, every once in a while you would come to this hourglass with red sand in it. And I kept looking at it going, is that red sand or is it blood? Is it our life's blood and the days that are ticking by? So it really left me going back and watching parts of it over and over again because it was that good.
It came across as a video poem. Visually, it had a 70s, 80s vintage feel. I really enjoyed the use of repetition verbally, and in terms of imagery, I think it contributed well to the sort of unsettling quality that this film has. I liked how the words that were being spoken were represented in abstract ways visually, like the objects falling out of someone's hand or in slow motion. And I felt like overall, what came across to me was that the people who were represented by these video portraits were all populating the story that was being told verbally collectively, and they shared that
An
story.
adorable vintage vibe, pairing images on different scenes and great costume design with a deep, insightful script. The repetition of phrases was very engaging, adding to the background sound and the underlying noise. It's just mysterious, cryptic. It showcases despair and gives subtle hints of nightmares. I love the water scene and the whole voice dubbing. I thought was a very original touch to the whole setting up of things going backwards or in reverse. It's just a very great film. I thought it was very authentic. I enjoyed it a lot.
Entrancing beginning. I love the fodder of 80s action workout movies. It just had this very haunting, mesmerizing quality with that hazy red mystery, this disorienting pastiche of images of being interrogated and submerged in isolated environments, separated from other people, in environments that seemed like they were crumbling, of only finding that exaltation when you're not being watched. And these costumes or this attire that didn't quite jive with the environment that they were in, but felt inherently so natural, or a second skin to the individuals wearing them. It just felt like an exploration of not belonging in a society, of disassociating with a society that only brings pain, or no longer serves someone. There was this hint of rebellion throughout, driving the piece, and really got into the dark grittiness of the mental spiral of depression, of not being able to grasp onto something real. Felt almost like a dark, gritty Alice in Wonderland-like journey. Also noted, saw Charity Case in the piece, and I think they did an excellent performance. That was, enthralling. This one really left me with a lot of emotional weight to pack through, and I think it was extremely effective. I kept on thinking about it afterward.
What a fascinating film this was. I was really captivated by this. Just the the storytelling. The audio was amazing. Really incredible audio. The actors were spectacular. Really, really good. They did a great job. I love the editing of this. There were multiple times where like it was cutting to different sequences very quickly, and I was like, this is really well done. Like, this is really beautifully done. Beautifully directed, well written. Yeah, I just really, really enjoyed this. It's thought-provoking, and it just really made me think. I mean, it really was wonderful.
So when you hear the title, Isn't It a Beautiful World? You might tend to think of sunshine or happiness, or maybe even that Louis Armstrong song, but we get none of that in this piece. There's a huge juxtaposition between the title and what we actually saw. It was very haunting. It was very disorienting, especially the voiceovers when they kept repeating those colors. That was very disturbing. It was, and I think the most haunting visual of the whole thing was that person in the bodysuit that was just laughing uncontrollably. This is definitely a commentary about, not belonging to a part of society, not feeling accepted, and then also sort of rebelling against what labels have been put on them. I thought it was very affecting, did very well to get their message across.